Deribit Exchange is a leverage trading platform that deals in perpetual swaps of Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you can see here, what I'm going to be talking about today is about Deribot, which is a bot, and I absolutely love bots. And this is my first one on bots on my channel, but I will be going into more bots later on. Some of the other ones that I have been into that I do use still in the background. I constantly use bots. I've always liked them because I have a 9-to-5, so I don't have time to sit around waiting for the right price action to hit. Sometimes I'll set some stop losses and stuff like that, stuff up on an exchange that I usually work on, and make some trades that way. But for the most part, I like to use bots. I love bots. I've been using them for years, and I think you should be using them as well, especially if you don't have time to sit at the computer, or just to diversify a little bit and have a little bit over here where you can make pretty much some steady gains. And I know there's some downtime turns in the market, or upturns, because when you're dealing with this, either way there's a risk. If you don't know what it is, if you don't know what Deribit is, and you don't know what perpetual swaps are and what leverage trading is, you need to research and look into it. Okay, you're just betting on which way it's going to go, but you can add a percentage of how much you're going to bet towards that. But a more in-depth explanation of it should be found on your own. You should be doing that. You should not be relying on someone else to tell you that. You should do a couple quick Google searches and research and know it, and have it down in black and white for yourself and set in stone in your mind, and have a firm grasp on it. Okay. But at any rate, this is Deribot. And I actually have it on the trial right now. Sorry, I'm a little sick. That's why I'm sound congested. I have it on the trial right now. I'm awaiting my payment for the 1 month subscription. I put that in there, and I'm just testing this bot. I have never used this bot, so we are going to test it together. I suggest you watch to see what happens with mine. If I get wiped out, then obviously this isn't for any of us. Okay, we can all move on, and I'm just going to put in some money that I don't mind losing if that is to happen. Okay, which could happen. All this stuff is risky and dangerous. You can lose everything in a blink of an eye in crypto. It is a unique situation in investing. Okay, I think that's what draws a lot of people to it, is the extreme upside, and obviously not the downs, but the extreme swings can bring people in. They get those endorphins going and all that, get people sucked in. That's not what brought me into it. If you don't know why I got into crypto, you should watch my first video, and it kind of runs that down and explains why I do what I do, and how long I've been doing it, and what I'm trying to get out of this, and where I'm trying to go, how I'm trying to help people, or whatever. But at any rate, this is Deribot. I have the trial set up, and when you're doing the trial, you have to go to testapp.deribit.com. Okay, which is a alternate exchange that just trades some fictitious Bitcoin for you. So they give you 10 Bitcoin. Wouldn't you just love to have 10 Bitcoin, right? To trade with in here. And so as you can see, I just started it about 20 minutes ago, and you can see I already got some trades popping off here. It's got some stops in case it swings the wrong way on me. Down at 81.55, and then up at 8,945, and we're currently at, what does that say, 8,540. So kind of has you protected in case there's a giant swing in the market, which could happen. I mean, if you haven't been in this very long, 1,000 $1,000 swing is not abnormal at all. I've been witness and been on the good side and the bad side of a lot of those swings in the past, since I've been doing this. And so has everybody else. Anybody that tells you they haven't, they're lying to you. Everybody's, oh, gotta refresh the page. Anybody that tells you they haven't, they're lying to you. They say they're 100% win rate on a bot, or they're a trader, they're so great they never lose. They're lying to you straight up. Just, use your head, just think, okay? They're saying these things for a reason, right? This is the control panel on the robot. Once you get it going, you got to plug in your APIs here in this page. Like I said, I'm on the test app. Obviously you can't see my secret, so you can't do nothing with my APIs. Plus it's the test app. You can have that imaginary 10 Bitcoin if you can get it, all right? And then the robot controls, just kind of set it up. I put it at the base, what they had it at, the stock settings, just to see what they do. And then obviously I can tweak them as I go. You can see the stop losses in there, the timer, how much per trade, 25 USD, grid step up, which is probably for when you draw down. When you have the drawdown, like I said, I haven't used this bot yet, excuse me. So we're gonna be using it together, and I think on the testnet, you can't go to the ETH, so I can't switch it to the ETH on the testnet. But on the other, I believe you can, if I remember right. But and then right here, it shows you the guide up here in this corner up here. Once you're logged in, you can hit the guide, and it's gonna give you step by step precise instructions on it. And the only thing that I don't think is that precise is when you're going to the testnet, and I'll show you here in a second. So it just tells you, open your window, accept the agreement, hit the accept button. Step 3 will show you exactly where on the screen where you got to hit. You got to deposit into the exchange itself. So you got to sign up for Deribit, sign in, sign up, and you have to deposit some kind of coins for them to trade with. That's on you, unless you're doing the test net. Like I said, it will have your fictitious Bitcoin sitting here for you, ready to trade. And then step 5, the window opens. You're going to generate a BTC address, get new deposit address, to deposit to, and then next, you need to enable two-factor authentication, which is an absolute must for anything you do in crypto. You should have one set up. I use Authy that I can link to my phone and also to my browser so that I can recover it, because I had that issue when I first started where my phone got ran over, and I ended up getting kicked out of some exchanges. And back then it was easier to get back into exchanges. Now it's near impossible. So it would be in your best interest to do that. So you enable the two-factor, and that's how you will get your keys and all that stuff. So you enable in two-factor in the next window that appears. Scan the received QR code with your Google Authenticator application. Write and save the recovery codes in case you need to restore it. Like I just said, step 9, for the bot to work, you need to create an API key. To this, go to the API tab in the personal account of the exchange and click to add a new API keys. And then this is very important right here, where you put the read for account, read for block trade, read/write for trade, and wallet is just read. And then you click as default, and then you add the new key. Only put read on the wallet so that they can't withdraw your money, okay? Then your two-factor, they're going to ask you for it to validate what you just did here, and then it's going to give you your secret and your access key, okay? And then it goes on to sign up the Deribot itself, okay? You're going to have to sign up for it, create your user account, and then decide what you're going to do. Are you going to do a monthly? Let me see on here. Let me go back real quick. Let me go back and show you the payment option. So there's 1 month at 0.01 BTC, which is like $90 right now, because BTC's at 8,550. You have a 3-month at 0.02, 0.03 for 6, and a 0.1 of lifetime. So obviously, if Bitcoin's sitting at a low price, it might be something you want to snatch up real quick if we get a major dump in the market, which is because things are pretty shitty right now. Who knows what could happen? Things are running in reverse, if you know what I mean. It's November 14th, so Mercury's doing some bizarre things to people right now. So anything could happen. So sign up and set up Deribot settings. After you create your API in secret, you're gonna copy and paste in there. API and server tab. So once you've done that, then you'll hit update API keys, and then this start robot thing will show up. And it took me a little while for it to show up. Okay, so don't get discouraged. I actually hit them up in Telegram. They didn't respond. I believe they're in another country. So obviously for me, I'm in Mountain Time, US. So it took me. We're kind of like on opposites. Okay, they're probably sleeping while I'm. It's the evening time for me after work. And so don't get discouraged on that. Wait for that. It's automatic, but I think it took a while. But it did. What I'm saying is they didn't respond to me right away on Telegram. They did respond to me a couple hours later. The start button, you'll have to wait for this start robot button to appear, and that's when you can start it, and you can dial in all these settings if you want to change them. I'm not changing them, like I said. Let's see what happens with mine. I recommend that you don't start it at this second. You can sign up, get ready, and all that kind of stuff. I will have the link in the description to sign up to the bot and to Deribit exchange if you've never used it, and then that way you can sign up and get set up and kind of get acclimated to the actual exchange itself. This is, like I said, is the test app .deribit, and then this is the real Deribit, and it'll be just deribit.com. Okay, there are phishing sites that are out there, so make sure that you when in crypto, so always make sure that the URL is exact and precise. Okay, there are phishing sites that are almost like there'll be like a letter off or something like that, and what they do is they try to get into your computer and fish for information, so they can do their thing. So after that, step 5 is wish you successful trading. That's where you can tweak the settings here if you so please. I'm not going to mess with them right now. I'm going to let it run and see what the test net does. You get 3 days free on this. Let me go back into the bot on the dashboard itself. So I have 2 days left on the trading. I actually tried to do it yesterday, but like I said, it was taking a while and I didn't get a hold of them on the API, and I had to go to work, obviously. So by the time I got off work, here I am to restart it, and it's running right now. So here's a hard stop, soft stop. I'm not quite sure what that means. I don't know if a hard stop means it will kill all of your positions, and a soft stop will leave open your positions. That's what I would assume. That would be kind of dangerous, a soft stop. I don't know if maybe you do the soft stop to adjust these and then you start it back up. Probably. I'm not positive on that, honestly. That's like I said, I just started this 20 minutes ago. Let's see what happens, and let's see how it goes. Like I said, there's a few trades in here already rolling. It says I got 6 opens. Okay, it's got a couple stop losses rolling for me. I haven't made any money on it yet. It's still sitting at my initial margin is 0.0015 satoshis, so 15,000, 150,000. So that's where I'm at on that. So I just wanted to share this with everybody. I love bots. I have a few more bots that I will be showing on this channel. Signals, and they're not it's not like a signal group. They're signal to your trading view account, and then it's like a bot, and it runs in the background for you. You need a little bit more technical skill to do those. So I thought that this would be a great one to start out with, where you don't need as many technical skills to accomplish this and to start it up. I think anybody that's brand new in crypto, and that's what I always tell people that are brand new in crypto, they feel intimidated by it, and I always tell them it's as easy as sending an email to send Bitcoin back and forth through your wallet and stuff. To be intimidated by this is something you need to get over with. Just watch some YouTube videos on how to send a Bitcoin, how to set up a wallet, how to save my keys, stuff like that, how to set up your Google authenticator. And if you don't know how to do those things and you're looking for, hit me up. Email me or throw a comment in the sections of where I'm at. I'm on YouTube, of course, but that's death. That thing's dying. There's PocketNet, which is run by crypto, which I think everybody should get on. Mines as well, run off of Ethereum, the Ethereum blockchain. PocketNet is getting ready to get listed on some exchanges, and excuse me, it's growing really big. Mines is already huge. There's a lot of people on Mines, and I get a lot of response on Mines. You are probably watching me on Mines right now, probably more than likely. And it'll probably be linked to my BitChute channel, where I think everybody's going to start flocking to, and they already are. But when the normal person comes, when the normal person gets out of the YouTube mindset and figures that this gulag is not going to be around too much longer for the average person. This is going to be all commercialized, and they're going to just wedge you right on out the door, or you can just put it up, the stuff up for free. And that's basically what I'm doing on there. I'm just putting it up for free to get me around, to get me to other places and get my name out there, because it still is the biggest video search engine on the planet, obviously. So I want to be in that market, and I just use it to get me to these other spots. I want to be the first major presence, crypto presence on PocketNet and Mines. For me, I'm on Gab as well. I'm on Twitter too, but I post on there when I post on these places as well. But I spend most of my time and my energy on these alternative sites, because I think they're the future. Honestly, I really do. They're growing so fast, and it's amazing from what I've seen, and I've only been in a few months on these sites, and YouTube is just stale and dead. It's a waste of your time, honestly, to develop anything on there and continue on with that. You're talking next month, they're wedging people out. They have new terms of service. You'll see it. And I have a whole video on YouTube's Time's Up. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it and get a little more informed on where they're headed. I don't even have all the stuff in there. I just have just a few things that I knew at the time, because it was like a couple months ago I made that video talking about that. It was before all these people were talking about the adpocalypse and all that. I made it before all that. I seen the writing on the wall. So this is it, Deribot. That's what I wanted to share with everybody. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section, or email me, whichever way it works for you. That's about it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will be reposting another one here in a couple days, probably when this expires. In 2 days, I'll post another video and just show you what happened with it, and see where our ups and downs were on it. And then I will also update my my regular bot that I will be starting on Deribit itself. That I will be starting on there as soon as my payment gets confirmed, because I just sent it out just a little while ago. And you know how Bitcoin is. Sometimes she's a fickle thing. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.